I don't think so. No offense, of course. I'm just not up for it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
You find a skooma? Oh, a snitch, huh? I'm running any guards now, can't I? Work out. Well, I think...
Him for my work. Bro, you're getting wrecked. I need to keep my stamina up, so I need to stay away from this one. No! Everyone! Teleport everyone! Oh!
Well, that's taken care of.
I haven't seen you before, have I?
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
You picked a bad time to get fucked, friend.
Oh my god! Yo, it's XP. We are back with another live stream. You guys are probably wondering, why is it a blank screen? Well, as you can see, we've still got about an hour and 16 minutes. But I will be playing Atomfall once this timer has gone down. But I figured I would stream a bit earlier to talk about a few things. Plus, I also need to do a couple of things real quick. Things that I actually forgotten to do. But, in any case. Oh, I can hear someone playing Monster Hunter in the background, that's why. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, Atomfall is coming out in about an hour and 15 minutes. I'll be playing that today. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I was watching part of it. It's not a super long game. So I'm gonna see what it's like. I'm just gonna quickly but yeah, as I wait, well, we can talk about quite a few things that have been going on. I'm still... Oh, dude. I've been so busy with so many different things this week. I need to get onto the animations. I need to finish off the animations. So I want to try and finish that. I want to finish off the animations for the Skyrim mod list. But yeah, I need to put out another poll for the Skyrim followers. But I still don't know what other followers to do, man. Like, we got Remiel. I think I gotta do another. I'll probably do that at the end of the week or something. Well, I can do that tomorrow, I think. So I'm running out of like ideas of followers. There is that other one. Oh, I forgot her name. What the hell? Priscilla. No. Arcane Companions adds 3 followers to the game. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Yeah, I'm not too sure which other followers I'm gonna add just yet. But the follower dialogue expansion stuff, I think they're all gonna get added. Man, I wish they did like an all-in-one, but then they would have to like update all of them. I don't know. Jesper the God. That could be one. That could be one that I could put in the polls. I'm just trying to find a really good balance between like different companions while making sure that they are. There was the other one that I wanted to go with, and I forgot the name of the follower. There's another Khajiit one. It was a new one, and I forgot what it's called. I should have saved the page, bro. Oh yeah, there's Caden. But yeah, but how's it going, Aunt Vocabulary? Hopefully you're still there. Sorry, I just missed your I didn't mean to. But yeah, in fact, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna pop this up for the time being. So this is my checklist for now. So far, we haven't got anything in quests or followers. We haven't got any armor mods or weapon mods just yet. Followers I'm doing this weekend, so I'm gonna be adding in the followers. I'll probably do like some follower mods and stuff. I did add NFF as well. I think follower commands and stuff, I think I'm gonna add in and stuff like that. But once I've done all the followers, a week after I'm gonna do some quests. Once I've done the quests, I'm gonna then add the armor mods, then the weapon mods. Once I've done all of that, then it's basically just tweaking everything else. So basically poise system and stuff like that, which I'll be looking into. Apparently, combat pathing, combat pathing apparently has got an update to it or something, or someone's done like a port to the current version or something, which I'll have to look into. It'll be quite interesting to see how well that works on the version that NGVO is on. But yeah, the other side of that as well is basically once all of that is done, it's just a lot of testing, going through the game. So who's that? How's it going, Blade? I don't know if it was that one. I'm gonna type that in anyway. No, it was not that one. That one looks weird, bro. Nah, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could add that one, bro. She looks a little bit weird, if I'm honest. Look, that companion looks a bit weird. Nah, it was another one. It looked more like a tank. Follower death and injury chance. Yeah, I guess I could stick that in. It does. Yeah, like I said, it's one of the reasons why I was just like, so the Ice Heart Sisters. I'm gonna be honest, that one looked interesting, so I was just like, I might choose that one. Let me go and have a look at the while we're waiting. We've got quite a bit of time, so. Hey, yo, hold on. Is that still on 6 votes? Okay, so it's split between either Ice Heart Sisters and Fogra. So I'm gonna be honest. Okay, 9 votes. So Katana, and I think I'm gonna stick Remiel there anyway, because I think Remiel is a good character anyway. Selzaz, Taliesin, I might, I just searched it, I haven't tried it. I bet you have, no, I'm joking. I might re-roll some of these characters just to see if anyone's going to be interested in some of them, because I have seen some people vote for them. And Annalise Scar's one is quite interesting, but it seems like no one voted for that one, so I was just like, okay, cool. Anyway, anyway, I was watching oh, I forgot what it's called now. I was watching Daniel Owens do a well, I think he was doing some testing. And Assassin's Creed, I'm going to be honest, like, you know when I was saying that ray tracing doesn't actually do much on its own? Obviously I was right. But ray tracing is it hold on, what's the word? Like, I'm going to be honest. This is interesting here, right? I just want to show this real quick. So, I think he shows the 9070 XT. By the way, I would suggest if anyone's got a 9070 XT, if any game has any form of FSR 2, 3, and doesn't have FSR 4, just use XESS, okay? It is far better than FSR. It looks much better than FSR, and I think it performs at least a little bit better than FSR. In my honest opinion, it is just better. Okay. But look at this. This is maxed. Now I want to have a look. What about the 5070 Ti? Bro, look at that difference, bro. I get that this is Assassin's Creed Shadows, but dude, look at the freaking difference, bro. This is running. How does a 5070 perform worse than a 9070 XT, bro? With ray tracing. That is so dumb, bro. So this is what I'm gonna say, right? Because he actually goes through the settings. I want to have a look at the. So that's one thing that I wanted to point out. The fact that I don't get it, bro. Like everyone's saying that the 5070 Ti, if you want to do ray tracing, is better. It depends on the game. I think that's that's the thing that most people like don't understand. It depends on the game. But overall, like in a way, if you think about it, how's it going? I can't pronounce that name, but I'm doing well. How about you, dude? Right, I just wanna. That's nice. Where is? So I'm trying to. God damn it. Alright, take it easy, Razor. I'm just waiting for Atomfall to become available, which we've still got about an hour, to be honest. So if you're just wondering why we're not playing yet, we still got about an hour. Still got a whole hour, bro. But yeah, with ray tracing, right? I've said before, when you're trying to make a game, you can't just use ray tracing and have that be it, okay? Because again, while lighting does have what's it called? It does play a part in I forgot what it's called now. While lighting does play a part in making a game look good, it doesn't play as much of a part if you were to add, say, for example, I think it's global illumination. So again, that's more to do with shading. So that, again, like this is what I'm saying. You have to utilize other aspects of the visuals in order to get the visuals looking great. And this is what I will say about Ubisoft, despite their games being somewhat mediocre. They can make good looking games, right? Like, for example, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. At the same time, it's like, you know, I'm gonna call this out a minute. Give me a second. Someone will say, "Oh, but the YouTube blah 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 blah." Give me a second. This is what YouTube doesn't compress. Just watch this in a minute. Stop it, Daniel! You got the same name as my brother. So some of these textures, they don't look great. I think if they if you upscale the textures, they might actually pop out a bit more and look a bit better. maybe if you use like some form of parallaxing or something from like what people use in when they're doing when they super mod Skyrim, right? These textures are not that great, but what makes and this is another thing as well. Like, I'm gonna be honest. At some point, you know, we say we've hit like I say we've kind of hit the point where I think that the visuals are kind of capped out, and I mean, when I mean they've kind of capped out, I mean as in they've capped out at the point where, for example, like the lighting isn't going to get any better after ray tracing or path tracing, at least for the moment in time. The post-processing and stuff like that is kind of what holds up the game a bit more, but the textures, again, the textures look great from a distance, and I think that's kind of what um that's kind of the point of but I mean, again, like when you go up to the textures and you look more closely, they are very, very like, I can't explain it, but you know when you go up to the textures, then they look very as if I was to basically do this, and or basically trying to upscale something, and it just looks very pixelated. It's not quite that over exaggerated, but it doesn't look great, okay? But it's just like, I think at some point we're gonna end up with like the whole I mean, like the textures aren't like too bad. But I mean, again, like the things that are actually lifting up the game a lot more is, I would say, the lighting, the post processing is kind of lifting up, is doing the most heavy lifting. See, because I mean, again, you look at the wood and it's just like, yeah. And I mean, we could actually say, I mean, I guess I'll have to play the game to actually figure that out, but I'm not paying £40 just to look at the freaking textures, bro. Overly sharpened. Hmm. Overly sharpened. I don't. Yo, Sakrin, how's it going, bro? I don't know about overly sharpened. See, some of the textures like this look pretty good. However, when you look at this, this doesn't look that fucking good, dude. This looks like this is a good shot, actually. Look at this fabric here, and then look at this. They did a good job with the details here, but then when you look at this looks faded as fuck, dude. The textures don't look great. Like I said, close up, they look granular as hell, dude. It does not look great, but like I said, from far away, from a far distance, these kind of textures are fine. But I mean, again, like, are you going to really pay attention to this kind of stuff? Like, is the average person? I doubt it, bro. It's just me nitpicking. It's me nitpicking, bro. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh my god, look at how bad that. I mean, the shading here doesn't look that great, if I'm honest. Like, I don't know. But I mean, again, like people say, oh, but the compression of the YouTube, yeah, but guess what? His beard still looks fine. The details here still look fine. This looks fine. This looks fine. It's just some parts of the clothing textures, and I mean, even with the compression, you can kind of see it still doesn't look great, dudes. Even if you were to play the game, you could probably even see it. And my mom hasn't even noticed it. See, average person, no, but us, I will good as possible. See, I can't make textures, but I know when I see a good texture when I see one. Like when I play Lorem and I look at the ground when I go to Whiterun, and I'm like, oh my god, that's actually pretty sick. Some of the armors that people do in for modded Skyrim is insane. But yeah, here it like the shading here doesn't look. I don't know about you guys. What the fuck? I don't ever get pings, bro. What is this about? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. I can't pause where that, bro. I can't get it right. That her finger looked like it was chopped off, bro. I can't get that, bro. And that is a thing with the last three games from Assassin's Creed. Well, like I said, they do make good-looking worlds, and they make them somewhat optimized compared to a lot of other games that come out really. That a lot of other AAA games that come out. Dragon's Dogma 2. That came out. Oh my days! It still has performance issues to this day. To this day. I'm sorry, I've got to find this clip, bro. Hey, Aunt Vocabulary, how's it going?
This day, to this day, to this day, this day.
That's Dragon's Dogma 2, bro. Till this day. So, I'm gonna say this. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks to be way more optimized than, believe it or not, Dragon's Dogma 2, and it looks far better than Dragon's Dogma 2. So, hey, I have to give props here. Capcom messed up there, but you know, I mean, at the end of the day, Capcom also came back with Monster Hunter Wilds, and you know, they, it feels like bro. It feels like what they did with Dragon's Dogma 2, and again, like I am gonna be bitter as fuck about this because, bro, I played the first one, and it was pretty good. When I go into the second one, I expect a pretty good version, bro. Otherwise, what's the point in doing a second one? You might as well just kicked it to the curb, bro. They should have left out the first one. I think they should have left out the first one. Man, that game was terrible. Like when it comes to story, the second one was so bad that the quests were a lot worse in the second one. I really don't care what people say about it, but yeah. Again, performance is still bad to this day. it's just horrible all over. And then when you come and have a look at this game is far bigger. Well, actually, I don't know. Is it far bigger? It doesn't matter. Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft has made bigger games than Dragon's Dogma 2, and they can't even optimize their game properly, bro.
Everything else with absolutely
So that's
no
what I will say
upscaling.
about Ubisoft's game engine is it does seem to be pretty well optimized, but I mean again, like, it's very well streamlined with
Looking like we are hanging out averaging close to 50 so far in the built-in benchmark run. By the way, the built-in benchmark run, like I said, does do a good job of getting a variety of scenes. So you get some indoor scenes, character conversation. You can see here that the frame rate is closer to 60 FPS.
when it launches.
But maybe not absolutely.
Yet they make a really good freaking bro. That's one series they cannot mess up at all is Monster Hunter. They cannot do it. But yet when they chose to do Dragon's Dogma 2, I think they should have just canned it. They should have thrown that in the bin. Bro, what is it with all these fucking bots on Twitch, bruv? Can you actually fuck off? I'm not a bot, I promise. Bro, you're another Discord bot, bro. Fuck off out of here, bro. You see you. Don't ask for my Discord. Right, let's go, bro. Alright. I've got to quickly do this. But yeah, what do you mean they cannot? As it's not possible, or they should not? Put it this way, right? They know if they mess up Monster Hunter Wilds, or if they messed up Monster Hunter, they would have messed up their whole freaking lineup, bro. I mean, they kind of did screw up on in some cases they did actually mess up with Resident Evil, didn't they? Actually, coming to think of it. Like, bro, if people want to, like... Alright, there we go. But follow me on Discord? I know, right? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I want to do a reaction to fucking Asmongold. I mean, to be honest, if I do this, I would have to, like, I'd have to cut the... I would rather much... but then I'm doing a reaction of a reaction. I don't want to do that shit, bro. Because there are some... This is funny, actually. This is funny. Finest cesspit of despair on fire, I know, right? Oh, give me a sec. Right. I've got to go back to this. Mute that tab for a minute. Alright. This is funny.
I needed to kill, then baited them into a corner, killed them one by one, and looted the reward. Which should have been a rare, intense assassination mission had already just become another formulaic Ubisoft side activity.
Yeah.
And all of this is made worse by the combat, which just isn't interesting. It's too bare bones. It's too simple. It's too repetitive. It's like gotcha game. Oh my God, it actually is gotcha game combat.
No, it's not. It's worse.
It's gotcha game. And then he goes, no, it's not. It's worse. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what. But we're comparing like freaking apples to a freaking. We're comparing an apple. No, we're comparing a. Hold on. Let me get the actual reference out. We're comparing an empty bucket to ooh. We're comparing an empty bucket of water to a juicy juicy bit of meat. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, like the combat here is just eye candy, bro.
Go through all the animations.
And then when you go back to Assassin's Creed, it will look slower. But that's almost like trying to compare. Like, I think that the best comparison would be, but then again, it's not, it's the worst thing you could do is try and compare Assassin's Creed combat to something as fast paced, because Assassin's Creed has never been fast paced combat, bro. I like Asmongold as well. I think he's fucking hilarious, bro. I think he's hilarious. The fact that he's compared it to what game is this? U2? Oh god. So what you're telling me is, if I was to get rid of it, you would unsub and move to a different chat. No, I'm joking.
It's not a gotcha game.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
This is better. It's not even remotely close.
Yeah,
By the way,
it isn't remotely close. It's not the same. Before you cut, oh my god. Nah, I'm not gonna cut it.
Naoe, the two main protagonists, feel completely inauthentic. Naoe is introduced as an Iga clan assassin from the 16th century, yet she's constantly...
I'm gonna be honest. In this, I watched this live, and the one thing that Asmongold didn't talk about was the rice fields. There was a guy. Assassin. Yeah, this is about Assassin's Creed. Basically, this is actually this other channel. I actually the channel that he's reacting to. I actually watch them quite a bit because I've been curious on their takes for quite a while. Their takes are pretty. Their takes are pretty decent. I agree with some of his takes. And, I mean, again, it's like with anything, right? Some people you'll agree with all of their takes. Some people it's like, I could agree with that, but I can disagree with that, like what he'll probably say in a minute.
Disregarding her father's wishes and contradicting him. One of the clan's leaders, as if she's some sort of rebellious teenager in a CW drama. This is not how Japanese culture worked in the 1500s, and it barely even works that way today. Her character writing is so inconsistent. One moment she's a kind-hearted, cheerful young woman, the next she's a ruthless killer, next she's painting with an orphan, and then she's coldly executing someone without hesitation. The writing just feels so disjointed, like multiple drafts of her character were just stitched together without any editing. At one point, you go to meet a blacksmith and he tells Nawe that he lost his parents. Her response is, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, want to be our blacksmith? Maybe that'll help you get over it. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That is that has been Assassin's Creed 101 writing after the creators left. Are we surprised? I've been saying the writing has been absolutely crap for years. It's been bad for years. Bro, I remember playing Odyssey when people were like, oh my god, it's such a good game. You go and do a quest. Oh, would you like to come to my bedroom? Bro, that is literally every single quest. That's every single quest. I'm telling you, someone who wrote Odyssey was on Viagra. Every day. They came to the office. High on Viagra. Every day, bro. I am telling you. Because every quest, I am telling you, bro, I couldn't get away. I remember, I think there was one guy, oh, could you fetch the oil? Go and get the oil. Oh, would you like to dry? Bro, no. What is this? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I find that equivalent to Right to Hell Retribution writing, dude. Whoever wrote that, bro, their writing style is just absolutely, it's as shallow as Emil's writing. And people give Emil crap. Bro, Emil can't write, I'm gonna be honest. Emil might be not really a great writer anyway, in my honest opinion. But these guys can definitely not write themselves out of a wet paper bag. I'm sorry. They just can't. Bro, if you get these guys to write a simple story, they'll do it. They could write a simple story. Will it be a good story? Maybe. But is it going to... The story for Shadows is, like, after watching it, was quite mid. It was like... Yeah, it was inconsistent. There's a lot of inconsistencies in a lot of Assassin's Creed games. I mean, again, like, the original writers had like the best form of writing going, and I mean, I remember when Dark May was saying about, oh, but they're trying to bring Desmond back, and they're saying that he somehow survived by, they're saying that his psyche or something went. Bro, what is this, Cyberpunk? Nah, I'm sorry, man. If they're trying to like bring closure to Desmond, don't. Okay? Leave him to die. You're not gonna do him you're not gonna do your fans any favors, especially not the OG ones. Most of the fans have gone. And if someone says, "Oh, but it's one of the biggest franchises," someone compared this to Call of Duty. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to be funny. Yeah, if you really want to compare it to Call of Duty, where is Shadows is down here. Where is Call of Duty actually? To be honest, I don't even know what. Bro, Delta Force. Look at that, bro. Delta Force is going strong. Counter-Strike is big, bro. I couldn't compare Assassin's Creed to a Call of Duty. I guess in a sense that they both came out like every whatever, and let's not forget that this does not really reflect how many people actually play Call of Duty, because most people don't go through Steam to play Call of Duty. Most people will go through their own launcher, or they go through the Xbox games, the Xbox store now. because it's free. So, yeah. So, even with this, we can't even compare that. But it's still higher than Assassin's Creed. And it's always going to be higher on Steam. Look at that, 490,000. You really think that Assassin's Creed is going to do that many numbers on Steam? Fuck off. Fuck off.
What? This is the same character that just watched the eradication of her entire clan and the death of her father, and she doesn't want to take the time to reflect on that at all or show any compassion? It just doesn't make any sense. Another really good example is her...
sorry for your loss.
See, some people might give CDPR shit, but I'm gonna be honest. At least when I don't want to spoil it for too many people. All I'm gonna say is, at least when you play Cyberpunk, when a certain thing happens, there is a event that you go to, and you actually say your goodbyes, which, to be honest, is actually, you know, I mean, again, it's like, what game is that for? If you've never played Cyberpunk, I would actually fully recommend it. It's such a good game, especially on PC, and with my friends mod list that is getting like so much attention. It's insane. I'm gonna be honest. It's again, like, CDPR's writing is just so good. Just when I get a PC at some point. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you're on console, innit? I mean, you can still get it on console. It's still perfectly fun to play. It's just the mods can... It just allows you to do a lot more. We got about 30 minutes before...
Yeah.
Dynamic with Yasuke because he's responsible...
This is like an email response.
...for killing her clan with Nobunaga. Do they explore how difficult it would be for these two to trust one another or the complexities of that dynamic? No. It's practically, you killed my people. Yeah, that was my bad. True. Let's be best friends.
Exactly.
At this point, I'm questioning whether or not I'll even make it to doing any of Yasuke's story.
To be fair, I will disagree with this small element, that I think that the way that Naoe and Yasuke teamed up and were allied, I actually think that it was one of the high points in the game, and I would even argue that I think it was well done. I do. I do think that part of the game was well done. To be fair, yeah, no, that's just... And
to be fair, okay. To be fair to Asmongold, I think that might actually be a good point that he made. But I think it... The guy that I can't remember of what we watching. Just watching a bit of Asmongold because basically I'm still waiting for I decided to stream early. So I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck this is. Where is... Are you kidding me? There we go. We still got 29 minutes. So I'm just reacting to this a bit on stream, even though I've actually watched this, so it's not really a cold reaction. But how's it going, Nesta?
And again, that's my opinion. I agree. I liked it. Yeah.
But to be fair to Asmongold, Yo, Dandy, how's it going? Was this? So I'm just reacting to Asmongold reacting to another guy who's basically doing a review on Assassin's Creed Shadows. And to be honest, I've been talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows for a bit. And like I said, I think that again, here's another thing that I'm gonna be honest with. Did Ubisoft say? I want to know Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because I can't remember. What did Ubisoft actually say? What did they actually say? In fact, the game has face yeah, I don't really care. Assassin's Creed Shadows has been in development for 4 years. Okay, hold on.
Continue to play the game as Nawe because, to be honest, I just don't have any interest in playing him. He doesn't fit the mold of an Assassin's Creed character. He doesn't even really fit in the world. You can't even do most of the content in the game with his character in the first place.
Yeah,
and beyond that, his introduction is the most forced and awkward, we need this character in the game moment I have ever seen. Nobunaga looks at him and
Yeah, I don't.
Is Manu, and I'm gonna tell. It's just this
Japanese historical reenactment group for using its flag in Assassin's Creed art without permission. Assassin's Creed.
So, as far as I'm aware of, Ubisoft said that they wanted to be a bit more accurate. What? I know for a fact, obviously it's not historic. They basically bombed it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this. Assassin's Creed Shadows is definitely not historically accurate, okay? I just want to know what Ubisoft actually said, so I can actually tackle what they actually said. I think they said that they wanted to be a bit more accurate with the history or whatever. But there's been people that have been calling out, basically saying that the Tory gates don't look like the way it was decorated wasn't correct, or there were dogs in certain places that they're not even supposed to be in. There's
Shadow's figure removed from sale for insensitive design. And more recently, Japan's prime minister commenting about the game.
This is crazy. Think about how many. That's crazy. How do you do that? 0 days since last incident. It's insane.
Warning that it may promote vandalism of shrines. While both Japanese citizens and officials have voiced their concerns, defenders on Twitter and Western games journalists have done nothing but shield Ubisoft and try to reframe the criticism. Yeah. Outlets like The Guardian have gone far out of their way to dehumanize critics, reducing actual Japanese concerns to nothing more than right-wing outrage. Instead of engaging with the real conversation, they dismiss it with articles like the...
There's also a bit... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. There's so much to this. There's so many layers to this. In fact, there's a video that I was watching the other day, and I think it's a bit let me see if I can find it. Dash Blue, that's his name. So I'm kind of curious about this. This is kind of funny.
Female shinobi.
No.
So I don't know how credible these guys. So as far as I'm aware of, Dash Blue is as far as I'm aware of, I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. I don't know. Other than that, what he actually, I've been watching his streams recently. He's quite funny, to be honest.
Female shinobi.
No.
So
No, sorry. 記録ないよ。
Oh no.
それはトーマス・ロックリーの話しかないよ。
Oh my god.
13の将軍、この人将軍の意味分かってんのかな、本当に。
Oh, bro.
しょうがないじゃん、97歳なんだから。
But this is something different.
Hey, yo, what up? This is Dash,
But
my wife with...
The thing that I wanted to talk about
it's
くのいち
actually
って呼べ。
shinobi, and shinobi's the black covering everything is somebody who's
not that.
歩きみこでございます。
Not that.
was up in Japan. Also, a bannerman, somebody who was very close to
旗
Nobunaga.
本
This
か
is
い
shown
な。
best.
Bruv. I can't find it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. And they talk about basically the rice fields aren't really placed in the right place. The dogs aren't even in... They were further up north than they were in certain parts of the town. Obviously, I don't know this. But yeah, as I was watching a dude, like, he was actually explaining, even as he was going through the game, some things weren't pronounced correctly and stuff like that. But I mean, again, I don't really know because I obviously I don't study this, but I just found it interesting.
Disturbing online.
Give me a minute. There's also been furor over the game's black and female protagonists, with the usual right-wing YouTubers criticizing them as woke and historically inaccurate, despite the fact that female warriors fought throughout the feudal period, and that Yusuke, the game's black samurai, is a historical figure. You're not going to gaslight people into believing this. Yes, I'm sure that.
Despite the fact that female warriors fought throughout the feudal period, do we know that though? Is that it? I mean, look, I'm not saying that was not a thing. That probably was a thing, most likely. I mean, I think Ghost of Yote is how many years after Ghost of Tsushima? I can't remember what year. Okay, so there were actual female warriors back then. So yeah, I don't think anyone's disputing the fact that there wasn't female warriors back in the day. I think it's more of the fact that number one, I think it's more of the fact that, again, like, we do have to realize that this game is obviously not historically accurate and probably, like, I think Ubisoft trying to I'm not an AC fan, but game accuracy and dogs sounds a bit nitpicky. It is nitpicky. I think, to be honest, like, when it comes to like level design and stuff like that, I mean, again, it's all down to what Ubisoft said as well. So it's like, when you come out and say that you're trying to be more accurate and really, like, because again, they weren't just nitpicking at that. There was a few other things that they were nitpicking at, like some of the things in the game wasn't exactly. A lot of other people were saying some of the things in game was more Chinese than it was Japanese. Now, I don't really know, because I mean, I'm not a historian. I don't really study this stuff. However, I have found Japanese history to be interesting. But I mean, I'm coming from, like, I've played, what was it? Ghost of Tsushima. But do I think Ghost of Tsushima was at all? I don't think so. But I don't really know much about the history, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna come out and say that. But like, if you as a company come out and say we're gonna try and be as accurate as possible, and then you come out and you're gonna literally make things as inaccurate and very stupid, people are gonna start nitpicking your shit. That's just how it's always gonna be. It's one of those things where I would say, if I was Ubisoft, I wouldn't have said shit. I would have said it's based off. It's not based off the It's not based on a true story. I would have been like, what's the saying? But like, the best thing that they could have done is not said anything about accurate historical writing, because now people are going to start nitpicking the history and things like that. There's been things about the whole Yasuke and Lady Yuichi relationship dialogue stuff, which, I mean, again, the fact that Lady Yuichi is basically based off of the one of the Japanese I can't remember exactly.
That there were dozens of female warriors out
there.
there.
There's just so many things that people are going to nitpick.
This is so stupid.
I think they should have.
It's so stupid.
I think what they should have done, in my honest opinion, is if they wanted Yasuke in the game, they could have had him in the game, but not had like, they could have made it a little bit more. I would have made it more fiction, more like. I'd have had only a handful of real life names, if that makes sense. Maybe like 2, maybe 3 or 4. I wouldn't have had a whole like. I wouldn't have gone for like, especially with everything that's happening in Japan and stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why the whole smashing up like ornaments, or I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was something to do with something about sacred items and stuff like that being smashed. That the Japanese Prime Minister came out and said, yeah, we don't like that. And to be fair to Ubisoft, they did actually patch out the game, which is fine. But I think, Ubisoft should have realized that, they've had an incident in Japan recently, and, you kind of have to tread around these things kind of carefully. It is kind of unfair to say, but then it is a game. It is a game, but you kind of have to tread around things carefully, and you have to be as respectful as you can if you're going to base something off of a country and try and come out and say, oh yeah, we're going to try and do something that's somewhat historically accurate. I just wouldn't ever say historically accurate.
The pretending to be Japanese comment, yeah, it's insane. As a content creator, you have to understand this as like, taking too many sponsored streams, or, having too many boring streams where you don't give people what they want. Like, you have to make sure that you.
Yeah, I'm
they
trying to
label
find
all
something else that's
criticism as
interesting about
reactionary
this.
and ignore the actual issue. Ubisoft essentially Google searched Japan and Asian, and that's the game that they made. And I think it's the.
Yeah, what's this? So like Asians, they like this boba tea stuff, right? Well, we'll put that in there, and then there was like, like those fucking like those pointy things that they have.
Yeah.
Well, I see like a photo of like one of them. It's like broken. So why don't we have like the girl sitting on it, and then like the Yasuke standing in front of it? Why don't we sell that? Yeah, and what else?
Yeah, wasn't that the collector's edition that they tried to sell, and then again, I'm gonna be honest. When you're doing things like this, you have to really, really be careful, because, like I said, you can come across as I'm just being honest. Like, again, I'm just trying to think of a way of actually explaining this without. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, I know my place in life, and at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't ever, and this is why I wouldn't like to tackle anything like historic, because it's a pain, because you have to, like, again, you have to tread around that subject very carefully, and you have to really be careful how you make that game. And it's one of those things why, in a way, historic games are very hard to do. It's very hard to do. Age of Empires and stuff like that, and I think that's why Age of Empires is fine to play, because at the end of the day, it's an RTS game. They have their own like story. It's not really, while it's based off, like, while some of the factions are based off the real life factions and stuff, they're not exactly coming out and saying it's historically accurate about shallow, poorly researched representation. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like I said, it's when you're doing level design, and it's why I say you have to really be careful when you're doing level design, especially when, you know, you're when you're trying to do when you're trying to make these games. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I say I like to say to people, just be careful what you do, because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to, like, if you want to make a game that tries to teach people about the history of Japan, for example, you really do have to make sure that, again, it represents the country respectively, as accurately as you can. Obviously, things change over time, because you can't get everything accurate, because, again, like, information changes and things like that, and, you know, there's a Filipino Tekken character. Sorry, I just had to do this. While back, because a character design was based on very shallow research. Yeah, you have to really be careful. Like, if you want to base a character off certain things, I would say do your due diligence, try and get as much research as possible, and then tackle that game. For me, if I was to do a Japanese game, bro, I would not be in the UK. Do you know what I would be doing? I'll be going over to Japan. I'd rather learn their language. I'd rather try and do everything that I can, and that would take me ages. It's one of the reasons why I personally wouldn't like to do that, because it's a lot of time. I would love to try to do that, but it would take me so much time, and I'm only one person, bro. And again, like, I suppose that's why they would actually bring in historians and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's not the same. I still remember, I think it was people that used to do, I think it was the Flight Simulator, or I can't remember. There was a couple of devs that did something, and I think they almost got arrested for it, because they were basically trying to take notes of, like, planes and stuff, and they were trying to do, like, field research and stuff, and they would actually go out in the field, and they would actually go and research this particular areas of what they're trying to make the game about. And that's the best way you can actually make a game. When you actually go out and do your work and do your due diligence, do your research, bro, that is the best thing that you can do. In this case, I don't know how much research they did, and I'm gonna be honest, like, again, it's okay to loosely base something off a game, or sorry, it's okay to loosely base something off of real life, just so that, but you can't just come out and say, oh, we're gonna try and be as accurate as possible. Well, it's kind of very loosely based off of what's happened, because you've kind of changed a lot of the history. a lot of the history, because at the end of the day, like the debate right now is still, is Yasuke an actual samurai? Was he an actual samurai, or was he just a normal retainer, or was, or what was he to Oda? No one really knows. It's still, like I said, it's still an ongoing debate, and some people have researched it, said he wasn't a samurai. Some people are still saying that he is, but like I said, it's an ongoing debate. And with Ubisoft coming out and with this game and saying that he was, and he's fighting this style, I'm gonna be honest. Is it kind of far-fetched that he would fight the way he's fighting? Probably, because fight. But then again, I don't know what his background is in fighting, because if he fought with swords before, there's a possibility he might be able to pick up the sword, and he might be able to train with it very well, because at the end of the day, when you're fighting, you've got the experience. It's not so much of a leap. War Thunder, I think it could be War Thunder. It could be War Thunder. But yeah, it's not so much of a leap to go from, say, well, I mean, it depends on the person, obviously, but when you have experience with one weapon and someone's training you how to do another weapon, it's like you're not able to, it's kind of like, it would be kind of similar to fighting, say, for example, if you knew how to do boxing, you would still have your basics, right? And then if someone taught you wrestling, obviously it'll take you a while to understand the mechanics of wrestling and, doing jujitsu or whatever. But if you were to train all of these different elements, could you really do it? Probably. But it would take you a long time. So in the span of 6 months, I don't know, because I'd need to know how long Yasuke was training with the other people, because at least in the game, it states that, Yasuke was undergoing training, and I have to be honest, it did say that he was undergoing training with other people, and they were training him to use like a katana and things like that, so he might be able to use these different weapons. But again, I don't really know what he did before, so it's like, yeah, I'm not really a historian myself, but I'm very interested in learning. And if someone says, oh, well, that's not true, here's a source, blah blah blah. It's easier to take inspiration from history than to hold yourself to a higher bar of historical accuracy. That's true. I think that's the word that I was trying to use. I think what Ubisoft should have said is this Assassin's Creed Shadows is inspired by feudal Japan, instead of saying they're trying to be more historically accurate. I think that's what they should have said. Has picked a difficult niche to fill. Yeah. Because while it's like they're trying to combine historical accuracy with also trying to basically make it into a fantasy, because it kind of is a fantasy if you think about it, because this never actually happened, obviously. Obviously this never happened. You really think Yasuke is going to go around with a katana and go whoosh straight through people? That does not happen in real life, bro. That does not happen in real life, bro.
They like dragons. Yeah, why don't we, look at this. This is a red dragon. Well, put that in the game too. What else do they like? Ah, jeez. It's like the Tori, yeah, it's crazy. Like sushi, like that. Exactly. No, they did it.
Media support and their obsession with framing everything as a culture war that pushed Ubisoft to taking the most extreme delusional measure to combat that imaginary enemy by assembling a task force and a therapy group to prepare their developers for potential online attacks.
I'm gonna be honest, but look, I'm just gonna say this: the writers, they didn't really do the writers didn't really do a good job. The level designers did a pretty good job. Gameplay wise, is pretty much it's middle. It's a mid game. Do you know what? I'm just gonna say this about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm gonna say it the same way as I did with Capcom's Dragon's Dogma 2. While they did make a decent, they did do a good job with their level design, despite some of the level design being not quite, maybe not quite historically accurate. I'm just gonna say that maybe not quite historically accurate. I don't really know. That's what I'm saying. Not quite. At least I don't think so. The writers and the gameplay is what kind of held back the game as far as what I can see. I will try at some point. I might try out the game and see what it's actually like, because at the end of the day, like I said, some of the visuals actually look really good, but but also all Assassin's Creed is historical revisionism, isn't it? It's, I don't know, it's not like 100%, some of it is based off, for example, Assassin's Creed 1, 2, the Ezio trilogy, I would say is probably a lot more historically, this might be a hot take. It is probably a lot more historically correct, with a lot of differences, obviously, between the real world and the in-game version, compared to a lot of the games that they release now. But I mean, I don't really know, because I don't really know, but I guess the main differences is obviously they're using the Garden of Eden stuff, and the different sci-fi sort of tech now. It's really weird. So it is. I don't know. Maybe part of it could be maybe parts of it could be somewhat accurate. Maybe. Give me a second. Challenging established. Introducing new evidence. Oh, I see what you mean. It's kind of almost rewriting history. Well, not quite rewriting history, but based on new evidence. Well, that's to put it simply. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a tough one. Right, we've got about 7 seconds, bro. 3, 2, 1, 0. This game should be. We should be able to play the game now. Oh, we gotta wait. It's unpacking all 65 gigabytes, bro. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Think about that. Instead of just listening to valid criticism, Ubisoft prepared for war. In an article,
which again, and this is the problem, is that we live in such an age of dishonesty that nobody can admit that there are a lot of people that go on the internet and they act like fucking animals, and they are harassing the developers, and I think they should be.
Okay, so the thing about developers, I'm gonna be honest, it's not really. I can't really fault the developers a lot, because at the end of the day, there's a plan that comes forward, and the developers are just the cogs that work in the machine. If you're going after a developer, I'm going to be honest. If you're the type of person to go, go after a developer and say, "Oh, you're crap at your job." I'm gonna be honest. You're just going after a cog, and they're not really. Well, they're just doing their job. I've said this before, but there's like higher ups when it comes to like big companies. They're not like indie companies or indie game or indie devs. Or I say that Larian is indie, but the way they kind of, I don't know if they work the same way. Like some companies work differently. They don't work the same as a small game development team, right? Where a small game development team will have certain, they know what they're doing. They all work together to make the game, and that's how they work. They all play a big role in their game. Whereas developers in Ubisoft play a small part in a big picture that many people don't seem to understand. So while these guys are basically doing all the small work, the writers, I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know how they do their writing, but like that's why I said I think the writing it's always been a bit meh in Assassin's Creed. After the original creators, that there hasn't really been great quality there for a long time, at least. Some people will say that Assassin's Creed 3 was pretty good. I mean, I think that was before they left. I think Assassin's Creed 3 was literally their last game. So yeah, it's like, all right, it's about 34%. If you're wondering. So we've got a while, bro.
To be held accountable for that. That's not acceptable, and it shouldn't be acceptable. So the problem isn't that, it's that all of the people that are talking about this are being mischaracterized in a massive way.
Written by BFM Tech & Co., written by Melinda Devon Salas, translated from French to English, they recalled a recent interview with Ubisoft and how they plan to protect their workers. They write, a resurgence in sales and critical success being much-needed morale boost for Ubisoft and its teams, especially after navigating the turbulent waters in recent times. The game has been at the center of multiple controversies, from anti-DEI movements attacking the game over the...
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't like. Here's what I'm gonna say. So what's the consensus? On what exactly? I'm gonna say this real quick. The whole anti-DI and other stuff, I'm gonna be honest, like if people are saying, "Oh, Yasuke shouldn't be there because he's of color or whatever," them kind of comments are very stupid and very shallow and are very ignorant. I've seen these people that say anti-DEI. Oh, dude, there's so many channels that I've seen that go, "Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 had a woke writer, blah 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 blah, because they had a black guy in their game, blah 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 blah," and I'm just like, oh my god, what are we doing? We're literally we have two parts of shit here. We have the people that are anti-DI that crap on anything that has anything that is completely stupid. That, by the way, that whole organization needs to go away. You do not need, like, that JT person, JT Smash. I'm not trying to be funny. Every time I've seen these stupid videos, they have shit sources that go to a website that looks like it's been done in the early 2000s, bro. Stop getting your sources from early 2000s freaking journalist BS sources, bro. Get out. Trust me, dude. It's YouTube recommending this shit to me. I don't even know why. Probably because maybe because they hear me say this and I'm streaming on YouTube, maybe. I don't know. It's fucking dumb. And then we got the other people saying that the game is like really bad. I'm gonna be honest, the game, I've said before, I think that the game is mid. I don't think the game is that bad. Like, I would pair it with Avowed. It's not a bad game. It's just not a great game. That's it. But
the inclusion of a black samurai, to criticism from certain Japanese players who see the setting as a cultural betrayal, to persistent rumors of acquisition. On top of that, Ubisoft is still dealing with the fallout from the trial of former executives accused of workplace harassment and misconduct, further adding to the...
Oh my days. Yeah, if Ubisoft are dealing with that, I mean, that's a lot to deal with anyway. I wouldn't wish that upon any company, and I mean, at the end of the day, they're on the brink of... They're on the brink right now. Just gets worse.
The company's woes. The atmosphere remains tense, particularly
Exactly.
for developers. To mitigate potential online backlash, Ubisoft has implemented protective measures for its employees.
I'm gonna be honest, the protective measures against employees, I'm fine with, as long as it's not like criticism that we're trying to give. Like, at the end of the day, like, for me, and it's one thing that I would actually say about Ubisoft, if they actually listen, they should just, they shouldn't stop trying to say your games are trying to be as historically correct as possible. Don't do that. Just say that they're inspired by. That's it. Because then people will be like, then people can't be like, oh, you're trying to say it's historically accurate. Well, this ain't accurate. This ain't accurate. This ain't accurate. Blah 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 blah. And then you won't get none of this nitpicking stuff. That is the main issue. Why people are going to comment bad stuff on your game. If I was to make a game and say, oh, I'm going to try and be as accurate as possible without actually sharing details or anything like that and whatever else, I know for a fact I'm going to get hate on that game regardless, because people when they see historically accurate, they think that you're going to be accurate. Just say inspired. That way we know that the game is not going to be accurate, and it's for some people that, I mean, I know for a fact it's not going to be accurate, because you got Yasuke doing like the anime the anime dash with the katana. Yeah, you could do it in real life, but you don't go that freaking far, bro. Like, he literally slingshots across half the map, bro. What are you talking? Like, what are we doing, bro? That's fantasy, and you wouldn't see anyone do that in a fight. That's, I don't think anyone would do that in a fight. That is so dangerous. Like, you would have to guarantee, you would actually have to make sure that person is not attacking you.
Being advised not
is
to
so
publicly
hard to
mention
do.
on social media that we work for
You would
Ubisoft
have to be
avoid
so
harassment.
skillful.
One
That's probably
employee
smart.
revealed recalling many online attacks that have occurred since the game's announcement. Ubisoft is taking proactive steps to handle this extreme and stressful situation. And online...
And the worst part, as I said before, is that they're right about this. And some of the behavior that people engage in isn't acceptable at all. But the problem is that when you mischaracterize anybody criticizing this as like anti-DEI and like racist, well, when you make a pattern of lying about things, then people will also think that you're lying about other things. And now
He's right on that one. That's why we should all just... No, do you know what we should... Do you know what we should all play? I think it's time, guys. Wait, what? That guy talking looks like a mummified corpse. That's Asmongold, bro. Oh, it's time. It's time. Oh no, did I fuck it up? Soul Mask. I forgot to actually play that. You ever play Hitman? I used to play it. I can't play that. I don't know what it is. I find it freaking drop. Oh. Atomfall time, bro. Atomfall. The new Hitman games are so sick. Oh, I bet. Ah. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna set it at medium. What are we doing, bro? What if we stick it on ultra? Turn off motion blur. I'm gonna do this for now and see how that goes. Async compute, what the fuck is that? Okay. But we'll choose frame rate, okay. We'll do that for now, and let's see how this game plays. Right? Yeah. Sightseer. Which Hitman would you recommend for someone who enjoys immersive sims? I'm gonna let Nestor. Yeah, Nestor should respond to that. I won't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go investigate it because I don't even know if I'm gonna like the game. Like some people might be like, "Oh, why are you gonna go on that? Because that looks like it's gonna be assisted." Can I customize? What the fuck does assisted mean? I'm just gonna put it on casual. I mean, I'm not really into survival, but I'll put it on casual. Yeah, this game, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear. The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance
Why are you
flights.
playing Fallout?
The interference field is bringing down aircraft
It's
like
Atomfall.
pigeons.
Let me be clear.
free on Game Pass.
Experts are
It's
monitoring
only
the
just come out.
situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
This is Fallout, bro. I thought I'd try this out on the channel. There's Brotherhood
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
I'm not sure. I don't know how I got here.
You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know.
No.
Damn it, listen. I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in. There are people. Oh, God. People who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please.
I'll find this interchange for you, but you must give me the key card now.
Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go. Go, damn you!
Well, I was locked.
The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important.
From World War I propaganda? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Game doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the textures, because like I said, textures, like, when you go up close, they all look trash, dude. But, like, so far, it does actually look pretty good, like, from... Can we put... Can I... Hold on. I didn't even know you could do that.
What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure.
No. You see that? Yeah.
Lying here. You're tripping. Oh, there are people. Here's moved up here. You better get. The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important.
Aw. You see that thing going up? Fuck off. Wait. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I'm just gonna see how the game goes.
Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
There's no character creator or anything. Oh, that's how you crouch. Use modified keycard.
Protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
But I tagged your bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh?
Okay.
Come out, come out. Tea's getting cold. Oh, come on. I just want us to be friends. That daft suit of yours must be filling up with blood by now. Let's just finish things.
Really? So I can't take armor or anything? Yeah. Fallout. Nah, I don't want to compare this to Fallout. I will say though, it's at a steady 120 FPS. And it's very well optimized. I don't know how much of this game I'm gonna play, but we'll see. We shall see. Guys, what the f... Wait, I can X out that way? Okay. Looks like Fallout. I guess in a way it kind of does. Slattendale.
Must die.
Yeah, say nothing. Who is this Oberon?
Must die.
Yes. Whatever. it's a British phone. That doesn't even look like that anymore. But I suppose if they're going off of like World War One vibe sort of thing, sure, I guess. I see my watchdog. Bro, most people sleep in them booths now. You can teleport in and out of dimensions. Oh my god. Barred from the other side. Bro, I've got no weapons whatsoever, so I want to make sure that I don't, like, piss anything off, but... Ah, do I have to go through this way? So, okay. Fuck's sake. Okay. We got the kick. We have the kick. We have the punches. So, hold on. Is there no, like... What the f... We have a gun, bro. Put your hands up.
Let's have no strife. This is our turn.
Shut your mouth. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Why? Why? The atmosphere is pretty cool. The sounds and stuff is actually pretty on par with what I was actually expecting. Really? At least on Fallout, I don't need a skill to be able to do that, bro. Or whatever. But yeah, I guess this is kind of like this is a very slow-paced game. Yeah, I couldn't compare this to Fallout, bro. I don't know why people compare it to Fallout. Why hasn't anything happened yet? Because the people that I've actually taken on, I've done stealthily. And there was only one guy. I guess if it was on a harder difficulty, there would be more people. Maybe I'm just moving, I don't know. I'm just going around looting. Yeah, I mean, again, like... The environment is quite nice. Oh. There we go. Could we take them all on? I wouldn't like to think so. I'd have to... Alright, so 2 people have gone left. 1, 2, 3 people following behind. 4, 5. But 2 people have gone into the actual town over this way. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my god! I've about had it with these government types. Isn't it enough? They bought me. They bought my quarry from me. Must they come barging into my offices? Fucking hell! My reading is fucking dog shit, bro. Alright, cool. So complaining about government shit. Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see how the combat is, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't really know what to make of this game so far. Like, it's alright, but it is very, very slow. Slow paced, but then I'm not really playing in a fast paced manner, so there is that. There was a whole army that's just gone by, and I know with these type of games you don't really want to be picking fights with a mass amount of people, especially with people like that. Oh, I don't like that idea though. Okay.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
What do you mean? Are they coming towards me? I'm gonna be honest. The fuck do I even need to do? Oh, they want me to investigate over there, right? Oh, hold on. Investigation. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't get it. So have I gone off too far? I'm all for like games not holding your hand and stuff, but like when you don't make things clear, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. Somewhere inside the quarantine zone. I don't get it though. What's the idea here? You wake up in the bunker and you try and find your fucking legs.
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little worse for wear. You've got luck on your side, not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, If you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside.
I was in a bunker.
You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember nought, can you?
Where am I? What is this place?
The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place's been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself.
Oh, what's behind all these strange
Things have been
happenings?
bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers.
What?
Aye. Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. I've wanted these deals for years now, surviving on nought I can find. Aye. In that time, I might have learnt a secret or two for myself, but what of it? Easy now. I know a bit of what it's like to be adrift in this place. I'll help you out. I've put me head into one or two of them secret bunkers, I'll admit. I couldn't tell you what the things were for, mind, but there's plenty of goodies inside them. There's one bunker I've yet to explore. Maybe you'll find the answers there. Just don't pick the place clean, eh? I could point it out on your map, if you like. Now I really should stop talking. Not personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, aye? Now then, let's have no trouble.
You know for a fact I have to do it. You know for a fact I have to do it. I can't be fucked. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I can't see myself playing this game forever, so I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck, bro. I'm gonna have, like, so far this is below Avowed at this point. It's okay, it's a good game, but it's just not for me. Like, you wake up in a bunker, you don't know what's happening, you get vague directions. Oh, yeah. The writing isn't really great here. I'm guessing it's a small studio. Like I said, the game is not bad. I would have done the same. I'm just gonna be honest, I just don't fucking give a shit. Unless the game actually gives me a reason to actually care, I'm not gonna actually care. I'm just gonna do whatever. Ow! Okay, bro. Fuck off, I just wanted to loot the fucking body. Fine. I will fuck off.
Right, bunch of merry men we make.
Assassin's Creed.
Nice and don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
I'll find you if you're out there.
Fucking controls are stiff.
Steady now. Let's not have a barney. Eyes open. Something's out there.
Is it over?
Did I scare him off?
Let's not have a Barney now! Let's not have a Barney now! Fuck it. What? Yeah. I mean, look, I'm gonna be real, yeah. The game's alright. The looting, like, when I see people trying to put this up with Fallout. No. Was he wearing a mask? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, you can go and have a look quickly. Nah. I just wanted to move the body out the way. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna wait for the other people to come back around, and then I'm just gonna fucking jump them, bro. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really. Story's alright. But saying this is a British version of Fallout, fuck off. Look, if you want a British version of Fallout, play Fallout London. This is not it, bro. This is not it. It might, like, have, like, similar aesthetics to Fallout. There's no character customization. You just wake up in a random place. Yeah, okay, you do the same thing in Fallout, but at least there's a sense of direction and other things going on. This is just, I don't know, man. It's alright. It's very, very slow paced. And it doesn't even fucking pause the game properly either. Where?
Hope we don't have to go through the woods again. Not with those buggers with the masks in there.
Hands away from weapons. Don't go asking for trouble or you'll get it. Dead body. Oh, bloody hell.
You what? Take a shot.
Neither dead.
Bugger me. Won't be pretty when I fight.
Fool, don't know what they started.
Aye, let's get the bastards. You bugger.
What? Crikey.
Right there. Let's get this over with.
You killed them. Aye, that's bloody right. Bastard! Heck!
Won't get away with this. Shit.
A Cornish pasty?
Well now, there's nobody here.
Ah, bastard. They've gone.
Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna, yeah. They all sound like the same guy. I can't bash that part because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's only so much that you can really like do, really. Realistically, like, I mean, if there are small teams, so like I can't really bash that side of it. But I understand, like, for some people, like, that might not be something they're into. Bethesda did it very well with the guards, I'd say. Like, I mean, yeah, they all sound like the same person, but they kind of didn't really need to be different people. I still don't like the fact that you can't it doesn't fucking pause the game when you're looking at the map. It's so stupid. It's a single fucking player game, bro. Just pause the game. Like, what are we doing? Like, fuck. I think that's that to me is the downside of this game as well. Like, I don't understand. I don't like the idea of not being like Warframe can pause. But I mean, again, I do have to like say that they've got a pretty well optimized game.
Don't know why we're hanging around. We've had all the work nailed down already.
Fuck am I supposed to get around this shit? Do you base your game around stealth and stuff? Like, oof. Don't know, man. I feel like this is trying to be Metro. But, fuck's sake, I'm going in the wrong fucking way, bro. But yeah, I mean, really? You put freaking leeches or fucking piranhas everywhere in the oh, okay, whatever, bro.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. Ain't safe. That is where you came from. The village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you, and I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale.
You know what I'm gonna do.
If you need anything, Molly will be here.
Bro, you know it, man.
Oh, cool.
Really? I couldn't even get half the stuff that... You know, someone's gonna come across this and be like, to be honest, dude, you did kill near enough everyone, and you said the game's bad. I don't care, bro. This is one of the reasons why Bethesda don't let you kill everyone, bro. There's a reason. There's a reason. I know, right?
Let's take it. Off you go, and don't come back. You'll die. Someone's been killed. I'm gonna cut you to pieces. What the? That's right. And I find you a bloody...
So what, is that gonna be their new camp or something? Cool, I guess. They moved in pretty quick. As soon as they found out that I killed her, they were like, thank you, mate.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of...
Dude, this game doesn't... Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Sure. I'll keep my nose clean. Yeah, dude, you know what I'm gonna do.
Keep it tight, squad.
Go on.
I'm shooting.
You know what? I'm gonna save this as. I'm gonna see how far I can get with this.
A dead one. Oh no.
Watch this, lads.
Huh? How am I supposed to... How are you supposed to... Bro. Huh?
Bloody sneaky bastard, they've gone.
They haven't gone anywhere. So, how do you progress? Yeah, the game... Game isn't very straightforward with anything, so that's why I'm just like, bro, I'm just doing whatever I want, bro. Oh. Pistol ammo, but it doesn't give me a fucking pistol. Fucking Venom. Oh, this game. See that run, yeah. Nah, this game is alright. Like, if you just want to mess around or dick around, bro, yeah, this... No, get up there. Get back up. What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Stone the crow!
This game is... Oh, dude, this is fucking funny.
Firing! We lost one. Oh, you've done it now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is too funny. Oh, dude. Look at his fuck. He's like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this one, bro? Yeah, the fucking movement is absolutely fucking atrocious in this game, bro. Is that it? Restores health over time. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna waste my time on this game. Like, you're not gonna see part 1, part 2, part 3. This is probably the only time I'm gonna play this game. Yeah. How much is this game? How much is this game? £65! Nah, it's not worth that. It's not worth 65. Alright, 45 for the normal edition. It's okay. It's okay. What's wrong with the game apart from the AI? The writing sucks. It's not great.
Hands away from any weapons.
It's...
What? Right. Keep the old eyes peeled.
Citizens of Wyndham.
Forget the AI being bad. Because to be fair, like, I've put it, like, I've put the combat on casual, because I'm like, not
The village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage with them will be assumed an accomplice and dealt with accordingly.
rusty pistol. Bad from the other side. I could have played this game normally, but like I said, I'm just being a dick. It's okay.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent.
I do like the fact...
Protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Oh my god, it is as well. Why? Yeah, here's another reason why it's not. Huh? The fuck is going on? What is window capture 3 doing? The same thing. Give me a sec. There we go. That might work. No? Hold on. There we go. Alright, let me do a quick be right back. One sec. This is too funny, bro. Alright. Alright, let's get back to the game. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, my thoughts on the game so far is like it's okay. Like it's not bad. For the price though, I can't recommend the price. I wouldn't pay over like I wouldn't pay £40. Like I know some people don't really like talk about reviewing, like I'm reviewing it from
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who
I was expecting to get fully blasted out, bro. I was expecting to get fully, like, absolutely dealt with, bro. Like, I didn't even expect to survive this long. I'm only doing this until I survive. I mean, until I die. And then I'll actually play properly. This is just too funny. I can't believe I've actually survived this long. My fucking leg. Yes, okay. What are you doing? It's giving me even more ammo, bro. Are you sure you want to be doing that? Do you know, game, do you know what I'm doing to your game? Are you trying to actually make me?
Dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage with them will be assumed an accomplice and dealt with accordingly.
I just want to see what happens. Bro, imagine if I go through this game killing absolutely everyone. Exactly. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. There's a robot.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage with them will be assumed an accomplice and dealt with accordingly.
Watch yourself, bomber!
Where's the robot? I'm gonna be honest, like the looting system is kind of It's not great. Like, I get it's a survival game, but it's just like, bro. Fallout, like, I'd rather, like, Fallout London, bro. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I have to commend the team that made this game. It's pretty good, what it is.
The village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Shall I go for the robot as well? I mean, fuck it, why not, right? Bro, imagine if I take out the robot and I absolutely decimate the robot, bro. Bro, if I take out the robot, bro, can I get on top of the roof? Oh, come on.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage
Right,
with
this
them
is what happens
will
with
be
the heart
assumed
rate.
an accomplice and dealt with accordingly.
It's pretty stock, they modified it a little bit. What, Fallout London?
Citizens
I'm dead. Well, I lasted pretty long, bro. If I'd got that battery, I'd have survived the robot as well. Yeah, the colliders, the movement is, the game is very stiff. The game is very, very stiff. Oh, is it gonna? Do you know what? I'll do it one more time. I'll do it one more time.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
I love that. Do you know what? I have to give props. That's a good idea. Though you run out of ammo pretty quickly. But, I mean, it makes sense. It's a robot.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage with them will be assumed an accomplice and dealt with accordingly.
Maybe I should actually play properly, bro. So I would like to like.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with
Oh.
Onwards, Mustang Group.
Guys. No way. You actually can? Do you know what? I have to give him props. The fact that you can literally kill anyone is actually insane. My guess is it will react like... Yeah, the story, I'm gonna have to say, is definitely the weakest part. The gameplay isn't too bad. The controls are very stiff. like for an FPS, and I know someone's gonna say, oh, but you know, nah, dude. When you're doing FPS games these days, you can't do stiffness. You can't do stiffness. It just doesn't, like, in my opinion, it just doesn't feel good. Bro. But yeah, I mean, the game's alright. Like, the environment looks pretty good. The visuals are pretty good. The optimization, I'd say, is pretty good. I'd say not just the visuals, but the optimization is actually better than Avowed. The story again is kind of where it's falling. Like it kind of has me like, I just don't care. Like, it's why I'm literally like, bro, when you have to really be careful how you start your game. Like, if you start off, oh, I've only just woken up, da 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 da, all good. You're gonna have a swarm of rats in one area, and I'm guessing that you can't. Yeah, it just, I don't know, man. Rats like that in an area, I mean, I guess it makes sense now that I'm actually, like, I want to play through, I want to go back to my original save where I just go through the town normally without killing anyone. And if those rats are still there, bad positioning, bro. That wouldn't make sense. And if they say, oh no, it doesn't make sense. You have freaking military around. You wouldn't think that they. You think that they would like allow stuff like that to happen around that area? I don't think so, bro. I actually don't think so, bro. They're trying to neutralize me right now. Like, what makes you think that they're going to allow rats that kill people to be in that area?
So I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you..."
I've come to repent. They're not very smart, that's actually true. Yeah, this game, I'm gonna have to say, is at the bottom of my list. This goes below Avowed. This is like... I'd actually say Avowed is a lot more fun than this. Even the combat, I'd say... It's not like... The first person isn't as stiff as this.
Why here of all places?
Run for it!
I did tell you.
Leave me be! I'm...
He did tell you, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't actually care what you does. I thought I was going to have a lot more to say about this game, but... It's pretty mid. It's pretty mid. But, I mean, again, like, it might... Again, I might say it's mid, but someone else might come along and be like, do you know what, this might be the game for me. I'm enjoying this game, and... That's up to you. I just don't, like, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's worth the £40. Not when you got something like Tainted Grail out there right now, and you've got other games that are, like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be trying out Inzoi tomorrow. Obviously, a way different game, but it's not the point, really. I wouldn't say a AAA game. I wouldn't even say a AA game.
No, no.
This is like... Oh, you mean price. It's like a AA game with a AAA game price. It's more like a AA, because I mean it's like about 45. It's about 45 quid. So I'd say it's like a. I don't know what I'd rate it though.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent.
I would probably put this like next to like a game like Elix or Elix. Like visually it looks really good. I'm kind of going over the same kind of thing. It's like, yeah, visuals pretty good. Combat is alright, it's not bad. I will say the one thing that it does have over Avowed is the fact that headshots are a one and done thing. You know what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Let's be civilized about this. Hands away from any weapon.
I've just killed near enough a lot of your people, bro. And you want to try and be civilized?
No sign of him. Must have lagged it.
And then I'll double tap you, bro. Don't make me double tap. Wait, how many bullets do I have? Bro, I will absolutely decimate. I could go back. Bro, I really hope.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint. The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
I really don't.
Get on the foraging party again this week. Anything to get me out of this miserable. Not sure about.
Lobbing the live one! No! Hang on! Must be over this way. You're done for. Christ! There you are! Someone meant to be around.
Might be now. Yes,
Stow the crows! Spineless bastard. They've gone.
Someone's. Shoot it.
Fucking hell, mate.
Don't know the password, do you?
What are you? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna move on and do something else in a minute, because this is just... It's alright. This game is really not for me. And, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you guys might enjoy the game.
Goodness, I can breathe again.
Happy to see back of that. Let me go!
If you guys enjoy this kind of game, fuck. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't really... It does a few things well, but then it's like... Did I search this guy? I can't remember if I did. Let me try out the rifle. Let me try out the rifle. What do you mean 6?
That's over.
Wouldn't mind so much if I had a bit more sunshine.
All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Bloody hell! Done, thank goodness. I'm going!
How is this worse than the rifle?
Let's see how you like this!
Yeah, this is so stiff.
Protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice. Firing!
I thought he died in that. Bro, how did you even survive?
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who is seen to engage with them will be assumed an accomplice and dealt with accordingly. Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
I'll stop fucking around. Oh my god. Yeah. This is kind of funny, bro. Like I don't want to bash on the devs because it's a pretty good game. I just I feel like if the story was good enough, I could probably like I could have probably played this game properly, but like nice beat, I know, right? Yeah, I just can't like relate to the game in any sense. I just like and someone will say, oh, all you have to do is go into your investigation, go to your notebook, and it tells you all that you have to do. Bro, I didn't even know there was all of this. Bro, I'm not doing all of this. I just don't care. Like... the game hasn't really given me a reason to actually give a damn. Like, I just woke up in a bunker. By the way, you guys, I forgot, you guys are seeing the,
Don't know the password, do you?
and then you got that voice that goes to the phone booths and all of that. I mean, again, while the visuals do look cool, this would have been better if it was actually looking like it was actually moving. Actually, it is moving, just very slowly. Is there like a day and night cycle? Hold on. You know for a fact we have to do this. Really? Yeah, I suppose that makes sense because it's going to be leeches. I kind of expected that. Oh. I don't know, man. It's alright. It's kind of... They've got DLC as well, but I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I don't think this is something I'm gonna cover. That's lame. So what am I supposed to do here then? See, the thing that... I don't know. In any case, what do you guys think? What is your guys' opinion of what you can see so far? I mean, like I said, I know... Right, I'm gonna do a quick save. I'm then gonna go back. I'm gonna go back through, like, properly. Without killing anyone this time. Even though I kinda did that time, but...
Let's not have any trouble.
The citizens of Wyndham.
On the bright side, you didn't... Yeah. That's true.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of their homes, do ya?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheeky you.
Watch yourself, Sippy. Let's not have any trouble.
Citizens civilian. Pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Addressing target. Clear the area, or you will be considered a threat.
Already taken you on once. Cool. Like I said, there's some cool features about the game. I feel like that it was kind of I feel like it was kind of overhyped, but you know.
Civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stop pinning out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper frit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
Watch your step.
Roberts are frit of them Roberts. And unholy robbers. You're not making any sense there, Michael.
You've had enough. Don't know what Alf's putting in his beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway, you stay away from them machine men, alright? They won't bother you if you don't bother them.
I could take it, Mike. I could.
No, you couldn't, George. Stop being daft.
I could.
I'm doing when they take that wall down is going on holiday.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still...
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play a different game, guys. I don't want to bore you guys. This feels fucking boring as fuck. I'm sorry. This is kind of boring. It's like, I don't know, man. It's probably just not my thing. I'm just gonna, yeah. I think this has to go way low down on my list for games that I've played this year. For now, like I would still probably put this below Avowed. Avowed is actually a lot more like, at least with Avowed, it is what it is. This is like, I don't know. I mean, I would. Looks like a Far Cry game on a post-disaster. You mean like a post-apocalyptic like kind of thing? Yeah. A lot of people were saying it was like the British version of Fallout. Nah, dude. If you want a British version of Fallout, Fallout London. That's a far better version of Fallout. If you want Fallout London, that's probably better. I'm probably gonna play fucking Monster Hunter, bro. I'm probably gonna do a bit of Monster Hunter. This game, even playing it normally, I was actually kind of like, oh, I can't wait to play this game. I want to give it a try, see what it's like. So I was like, this could have been like way high on my list, but I think to be honest, I don't know. When I saw someone playing it yesterday, I was just like, the story wasn't really that compelling. Like, after seeing it now, the story is still not that compelling. It's, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. My final verdict of this game, I'm gonna break it down into a few parts right now. The visuals are really good. The optimization is really good. The gameplay, I would say that the gameplay is not bad. The stealth, I'm not gonna test it on like different I'm not gonna test it on different things, because at the end of the day, like, even if you test it on even the lowest well, I mean, even if you tested it on like a medium difficulty, you would kind of understand how it would be on a tougher difficulty anyway. My guess is, you know, obviously it's gonna be a lot harder. The AI would know where you are, and that's why I said the AI being stupid. I was on quite a low difficulty. That wasn't the thing that got me. The thing that got me was, or the thing that didn't really compel me that much, is the story is weak in this game. It is very, very weak. It's, you wake up and some guy tells you about, basically he gives you somewhat of a rundown of what's happened. And if you do the dialogue correctly, he gives you, well, I don't know if he gives it to you anyway, but he'll then give you the key card, and then what will happen is you use the key card to get out, and then after that you're basically left to your own devices and do whatever. That's all well and good. I don't mind a game that doesn't hold your hand. I've played many of those kind of games, but they still have a good story. This here was not a good story. I would say it's a bit mid. In fact, I would actually go as far as to say it's if you played it the way I did, it's non-existent. Non-existent. Even with the weird thing going, have you got the atom bomb? Yes, you're gonna need more of them. Do not throw it away. Huh? What? Like, you're just literally thrown in. Like, you have to really, again, when you're doing games with stories, you have to really, like, this is why, in my honest opinion, do you know why Elden Ring works so well, even though I would say the story isn't very, isn't... Some people say Elden Ring has an amazing story. I'm gonna say this. It has probably some really good lore. I'll give it that. But here's what I'm gonna say. Do you know why a lot of people play Elden Ring? Well, at least why a lot of the main... Well, I shouldn't say a lot of the main people. It's because of the gameplay that is compelling and it's fun and challenging. So they don't really need to rely on... And I mean, the thing is as well with the story of Elden Ring, that just throws you into a world and that doesn't hold your hand. You basically have to go out your way to find a story. But they got tons of bosses and stuff like that. And I mean, again, even though Elden Ring isn't my thing, I understand the reason why people play that game. This game here, it's just... I'd say it's just below average. Just below average. Like, there's a lot of people right now that... I mean, at the moment, it's got about 446 reviews on Steam, 80% positive right now. But I feel like that's probably going to go down because... And it's going to be kind of... It's going to be sad. Well, I mean, it might not go down. It might actually be fine. But it's just not really my kind of thing. De Nouveau anti-Atomfall, what? Does this game actually use in it? Oh, it does. I really couldn't give a shit. The crafting is alright. The bartering... it's alright. They definitely got one thing right, beautifully recreated scenery. They definitely did the scenery well. Like, it does look good, but... Yeah, nah. Anyway. Yes. I'm fucking bored of this game, bro. I would rather play Starfield with my I'd rather play Starfield falling asleep. Really. Do you know what? They said that it's a small studio. From Rebellion, the studio behind Sniper Elite and Zombie Army. Those are big. Those two games are pretty kind of big. So that hold on. I need to see what Rebellion. I need to see what games they've done. Nah, they've done Sniper Elite. Nah. They don't get the pass, bro. They don't get a pass. You've done Sniper Elite 5. You guys have done Sniper Elite 5. Alien vs Predator. And you guys brought out Atomfall. Small team, doesn't matter. Bro, that's fucking insane. You guys have brought out Sniper Elite. A game that I would actually probably class as probably... That's their best game, bro. That's their best game. Nope. Nope. Right, time to change. Time to change. Manage updates. Let's have a look. Oh, why did I do that? Hold on. Do you know what, guys? I'm gonna quickly end the stream and then I'm gonna reboot the stream again because I'm gonna change the titles. That way, when if people want to see Monster Hunter Wilds live streamed or whatever, they can actually oh, I knew I'd forget something. It doesn't matter. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick be right back, guys. I'll be back with Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna quickly grab something to eat at the same time. And yeah. We're gonna do a completely new game.